So I'm Christine Preston, and I'm going to be giving an update on the recent releases that affect both the VCI, and then also we have a number of features that we've developed and released that are kind of site-wide. So I'm going to be talking about those as well. And as Matt nicely mentioned, the gene curation GCI interface is primarily for ClinGen VCEPs, but the variant curation interface is a community curation tool for both ClinGen VCEPs and non-ClinGen variant curators and affiliations. So the first thing to mention is that we now have a curation transfer tool for both variant curations and gene curations. The tool is restricted to Matt and myself as Stanford admins, but if there is a gene disease record or a variant interpretation in the curation interfaces that you would like to be transferred from one owner to another, please email us at our help desk. One of the major use cases for this is there's a number of groups that started curating before we started putting together affiliations, and so there may be curations in individuals' dashboards that need to be moved into an affiliations dashboard. But in any case, if you have a use case for this, please let us know and we'll be happy to help you out for the transfer tool. The next thing to mention is that we, in the VCI working group, in conjunction with the ClinGen Data Access Protection and Confidentiality Working Group, have put together new terms of use and user agreement text that is appearing now in the interface terms of use page that you can access from the help pull down. And this is just language that clarifies and specifies that data entered into the VCI may be publicly accessible and should not include anything that could be considered PHI. So we encourage everyone to go take a look at the terms of, if you haven't yet stumbled across that. We also made some updates to the submission policy agreement to harmonize language across the entire VCI. And the submission policy agreement language has been updated. And also we've updated the language that appears on the top of the case segregation tab within the VCI. The other thing we've done is we've updated our logic for naming variant titles. And so the ClinVar preferred title remains the most preferred title that we will show you within the VCI. However, if there is not a ClinVar preferred title, we will then search for and display the HGVS title based on the main transcript if available. If that's not available, we'll then display an HGVS title based on any canonical transcript that has been identified. And finally, if that's not available, we would then display title based on genomic coordinates. We've also made a number of bug fixes and user experience enhancements. So for example, there was a bug that was making it such that many users could not see the approved valuation summaries. That has been fixed, and all users should now be able to see all approved valuation summaries within the interfaces. We also added support to use and publish the semi-dominant mode of inheritance. And we now have provided text prompts to remind users to check for and close any extra interface browser tabs they may have open when switching affiliations to ensure that when switching affiliations, all curation work done go forward is done under the intended affiliation. We've also fixed a bug that occurred that was stopping ClinVar interpretation and submission data from being displayed. So that data is again displaying in the basic information tab of the VCI. We're also pleased to mention that there are 7 new affiliations that have been added to the interfaces, which means we now have a total of 69 affiliations in the interfaces. And then I just wanted to do a quick summary of some of the big upcoming features that we're working on that we're excited to mention. So we have a new user registration process that we hope to release soon. Within this new process, biocurators will be able to request accounts automatically from within the interfaces. Affiliation membership will continue to be managed by coordinators, but this should help users to access the interfaces in a more streamlined manner. We're also going to add the main transcripts when available, indicate them on the basic page of the VCI. We're also working on a project that we're hoping will be released in the next few cycles to allow for bulk data download from the VCI. And finally, we're continuing working on specification and planning on several large projects, including having a VCI customer curation experience and guideline registry. This has become a joint project with our teammates at Baylor, and also releasing an affiliation and user profile management experience. And with that, does anyone have any questions?